Oh yeah, foreign fighters are now in Ukraine. Numerous ex-US special forces and NATO special operators intermingling with Ukrainian special forces, all under the Ukrainian flag now. So that's what I was gonna say. You're gonna see a lot of fucking tactical. You're gonna see a lot of fucking
brave take.
spec ops guys out there. You're gonna start seeing some war tourists. Okay, you're gonna start seeing some really bad motherfuckers in Ukraine. And the scary part about that, of course, is that like the more you have non-trained, or the more you have like different military groups and different militant groups in that area, the more the higher the likelihood of civilian casualties that get caught in the crossfire or end up shooting at the wrong person. Because like the way that you mark the Ukrainian forces is by the yellow bands on their arms, as you've seen already. And one, that's an incredibly easy thing to just like not see. And two, accidental misfires or people shooting one another, people shooting their own fucking platoons happens regularly in the fucking in the midst of battle. It happens between trained, armed groups, but the likelihood of people killing one another accidentally, thinking that they're shooting at the enemy, is increased tenfold when you have different foreign battalions or foreign spec ops guys coming in, and also when you arm like a fuckload of Ukrainians with automatic rifles. It's really, really scary stuff. I mean, Americans comprehend the idea, for most of you are progressive, and you comprehend the idea that like that more guns in the fucking streets is a bad thing, but then you can't think about it within the concept of like within the confines of what will happen to Ukraine. Do you see what I'm saying?
Scoopity bop.
In the long run, what will happen to Ukraine is really, 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 really bad. Lol, you progressives are so naive. I know. It's... yeah, I guess.
Pog.
Peace talks have moved to tomorrow, by the way. That makes sense. Russia and Ukraine hold talks on Monday morning, according to TASS. Okay. How is a developed and less motivated population going to launch an insurgency like the Middle East? People in the MENA region have much more experience with this than Westerners. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Aren't the countries that send forces in Ukraine in danger now after Putin's threats? No, they're not officially there as like standing military. None of those guys that are coming in are like, I'm officially an American. Notice how none of them have patches or anything that resembles like that they are American. That is deliberate. That they are, you know, special operations from you know, different countries or whatever, or even if they do have patches, they're like they're hiding their identifiers. It's proxy war. It's what Russia did in Donbass, for example.
Confused on Russia's next move. Pretty sure
they're mercs.
Daddy has plans for Georgia too.
They're not going to officially be affiliated with any of the states. When they are inside of Ukrainian borders and fighting alongside the Ukrainian defense, they are no longer affiliated with their own personal state. They will that would mean all-out war for NATO superpowers. They're just there as random people, okay? They're just there as random people. A lot of them are retired military. A lot of them are defense contractors. That's the reason why they're there. And then there's also like war tourists and shit too. Yeah, they are essentially now Ukrainian enemy combatants in the eyes of the Russians, and that's it. And it's not just Americans either. You'll see like Germans, you'll see British forces, you're gonna see a lot of You're going to see a lot of people go to the international call of arms whenever stuff like this happens. I mean, one of my good friends, friend of the show, Brace Belden, literally did this in Rojava, where he fought alongside the YPG and got, ironically, got training both from the Turks and also from the CIA. And he went and he fought against ISIS in Syria. So this is something that communist militias do. This is something that people do regularly. So,
Hasan, what color are your nails today?
what is this? In 2 weeks, I'll have left my family behind in the USA. I'll be there fighting in Ukraine. 25 million waiting on his passport. I've got a gentleman giving me a round trip flight to Warsaw. God bless Ukraine. Me and a friend from Tennessee want to volunteer in the fight, but don't know where to look for info that would be helpful. I'm in Louisiana. I don't have much going on in my life. I'm 25 with a mechanic skill in hunting survival. I'm wanting to fight with Ukraine. Freedom should not be taken, and these people need help and fast. I'm not in the military, but I graduated from military school. Oh my God, these dudes are going to get fucking destroyed, dude. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. The funniest thing and a really accurate assessment is that, like, back in the fucking day when you lived in one of the colonies, when you lived in one of the colonial powers and you were a fucking limptic incel, okay, you would end up going overseas, okay, to one of the colonies, and you would rape and pillage and you'd come back a man, okay? We don't really have a good analog for that here in this day and age. So that's why you see a lot of these like fucking regular random like weirdos be like, we got to do that. I want to be man now. It's like, go ahead, have fun, but it's not going to be as easy as like a battalion that your aristocratic father has given you to go fucking kill some indigenous population with your machine guns. You know what I mean? With your fucking with your what is that one where you crank it with your crank machine guns, as you kill like a fucking African tribe with spears that are fighting back with like the Maxim gun, yeah, Gatling gun. It's no longer like that. So you're good luck, especially when we're talking about like literally joining up the arms to fight against the Russian military, which is still a fucking superpower. That's a pretty shit take as usual. Look, I mean, it's good. More power to these motherfuckers, you know? More power to these guys, straight up. I'm a 20-year-old U.S. male citizen. I have experience with firearms, but no combat experience or military training. All I know is Americans are supposed to fight for freedom. I don't care whose flag I wear, but right now, Russia is destroying the freedom and livelihood of an innocent country. It's true. They are. I can't just watch that happen. I'm dead set on going. I tried to contact the Ukrainian embassy earlier today, but the website and phones were down. I'm in college, so if someone's able to get me there, I will need a day or two notice to drop my classes and inform my professors. 20-year-old from Texas here. No combat and only military experiences from high school JROTC. Dude, I swear to God, ROTC broke the fucking brains of so many people. Like, I'm out here literally, listen, I'm fully on board with this. Send every Kyle Rittenhouse to Ukraine. Let's do a fucking border swap, okay? Take every Ukrainian male that does not want to fight and does not want to fucking die on accident, okay? Because their government was like, here's a fucking rifle. Go ahead, shoot it in the direction of what you think is a Russian troop. Make a 1-to-1 swap with every American Kyle Rittenhouse. I am 1,000% on board with this. We will take them all in, okay? We'll take all the Ukrainians in and that don't want to fucking fight, and we'll send in our Kyle Rittenhouses. Why don't we export some of our fucking, not just the brain disease, but why don't we export our fucking, yee boys out there? They want to do some damage. Hoorah. Do some fucking damage. You know? Straight up. Ukraine needs it. I'm fully on board with it.
3 months, tell Ethan I said
every HasanAbi head that's still fucking stuck in Ukraine, that doesn't want to fight, that's like scared shitless right now sitting at home, you guys should do a border swap with these motherfuckers. Go to the Polish border and do a 1-to-1 population exchange, okay? Are you encouraging sending mentally disabled people to war? I mean, these guys want to go. I can't stop them. It's America.
Yeet 2 alive.
Kyle Rittenhouse about to sue you like he is, TYT and CNN. God, conservatives that love freedom of speech are such fucking pathetic little babies. They go, oh my God, he's going to sue you. Why? What did I say? I said, let's send all of our Kyle Rittenhouses. You are the one who made up in your mind that there's something wrong with that. I never even implied that it was bad. Maybe I mean, like, you know, send all of our brave, incredible tactical shooters out there. What's up? There's a documentary about this that called Hunting ISIS, mostly ex-military that volunteer, but some civilians with no experience. Spoiler alert, the civilians with no experience do not fare well. Yeah, unless they're the lion of Syria, the real lion of Syria, aka Piss Pig Granddad, aka Braze Belden. Okay? A civilian that did fare well in battle against ISIS. Right. Anyway, I do still think it's fucking ridiculous, like war tourism of this nature, but hey, times are tough. So,
Hassle.
by the way, I totally forgot to run the top of the hour. I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to continue with the blowback and all this other stuff. And the parallels to what is going on in USSR's Vietnam, aka Afghanistan, and Russia's Vietnam, aka Ukraine, and why that's devastating for the Ukrainian people, like it was devastating for the Afghan people as well.